Once, in a distant kingdom, there was a humble gardener named Elias. He lived in a small village, working for Lord Alden, a wealthy but reclusive nobleman. Lord Alden's estate was vast, and Elias tended to the grand gardens, ensuring that flowers bloomed in vibrant colors, trees stood tall, and hedges grew perfectly trimmed. Elias was not just a skilled gardener, but also a kind-hearted and wise man, beloved by the servants and admired for his calm demeanor. He had worked in Lord Alden's house for many years, quietly watching the comings and goings of the world while tending to the beauty of nature. One day disaster struck. Lord Alden fell ill, a mysterious sickness that no physician could cure. The nobleman grew weaker and weaker by the day, and soon the entire household was in turmoil. Servants panicked, unsure how to maintain the daily duties and manage the estate. There was no one to lead them, and the once great household began to crumble. During this time, Elias, although just a gardener, kept his usual calm. He continued to care for the garden and offered comfort to the worried servants. As Lord Alden's condition worsened, the household was thrown into further chaos. The servants, fearing the worst, gathered together to discuss what would happen to the estate. One night, in a moment of desperation, they turned to Elias. "You have always been wise, kind, and steady. If anyone can bring peace to this household, it is you," they said. Reluctantly, Elias agreed, knowing the consequences of leaving his simple life behind. But he also realized that the household needed someone with a clear mind to guide them through the storm. In the absence of Lord Alden, Elias took charge. He oversaw the daily affairs of the house, calming the servants, organizing the work, and ensuring that the estate did not fall into ruin. He even consulted with the kingdom's healers, trying every possible remedy for his master's illness, never giving up hope. His leadership was different from that of Lord Alden. Where Lord Alden had ruled with authority and distance, Elias ruled with empathy and understanding. He listened to the servants, worked beside them, and made decisions that ensured everyone's well-being. The house, though still grieving, slowly began to find stability under his guidance. Months passed, and Lord Alden's illness worsened, but the estate flourished under Elias's stewardship. Word of Elias's ability to manage the estate spread far and wide, and his reputation grew. Many in the village began to respect him, not just for his gardening skills, but for his wisdom and compassion. One day, Lord Alden's health finally failed, and he passed away. In his will, the nobleman left a surprising request. Elias was to be named the new head of the house. "He is the one who has held this household together," Lord Alden wrote. "His wisdom is what kept us alive when all seemed lost." Elias was shocked by the revelation, but honored. With a heavy heart, he accepted the responsibility, knowing he would never abandon the life he had built with his own hands. From that day forward, he led the estate as its lord. Though the title had changed, Elias remained the same humble man he had always been, tending to his garden, guiding his household with fairness, and ensuring peace for all. As the years went by, the estate thrived under Elias's leadership, and he became known as the Gardener Lord. His rule was marked by prosperity, kindness, and wisdom, a beacon of hope for all who came to him. And so, the humble gardener who once tended flowers and shrubs became the head of a grand household, never forgetting the roots from which he had grown.